You know what? You find out by doing and not just by thinking. Well, let me just expand on that a little bit more. I said this even in my old previous video, if you have watched it, and I felt like that it set well right with a lot of people, and it set right with me also when I first heard it a few months back. This is probably one of the biggest lessons or kind of pivotal moments which I had in my previous months or really in a long time because it reframed the way how I think or even thought about a particular thing like an idea, and that is like taking action. Well, everybody knows that you have to take actions to get to where you want to be. And you also do know that you have to do something. And you can only find out by doing it. And not just by thinking about it. Because you know what? Only thinking about something eliminates the perfectionism side of the things and also the overthinking side of the things, which obviously it is something that I struggle with. And if you are anything like me, you understand that you have to do things, you understand that you have to do to get. You cannot just think and receive. But yes, one thing is that first you have to think, and then that thinking can rewire your brain. And obviously, this rewiring of brain can lead you to do things, it can lead you to do actions, and that will lead you to the results. But it's always the actions and doing things that will actually get you to the results, not just by simply thinking about something. Where we get stuck for most of the time is basically hyper analyzing every decision which I or you are going to make, and everything which I wanted to put out into the world, or even just try to make things just perfect before putting it out there into the world. I wanted the most effective thing before I did take that action. I wanted the action which I was going to take to mean something and to be the best. We all have this feeling inside of us that I or you wanted to be the best. Perfectionism, and what that did was, well, it created a huge mental roadblock for me, for you, to actually putting something out there into the world, which obviously negatively affected my progress, and it has also affected your progress. Because here's the thing, because the most basic, simplest thing or the feeling that you actually don't really believe in, because you still don't believe in it and you still think that thinking is only better instead of taking an action. Well, it took me a little bit of time to realize that, and obviously, it is also taking you time to realize that also. Because you know what? We as humans, we want just everything to be perfect, in a perfect order. While still, I wanted to do something, you wanted to do something, not necessarily what just had to be done, but I'm leaning more into doing it. And then finding out through that doing, and obviously it's working very well. So if you are stuck, or even if you don't know that what to do, or you are caught up and stuck because you don't know what to do, I know it's kind of confusing, but you know what, just start moving in some direction. You can even start just lifting weights. Just start, like, making calls, talking to people, sending DMs, getting connected with people that you want to get connected with, emailing a boss, emailing somebody, whatever field you are in, or even if you want to change your field that you want to be in, and you do understand that there is something which you can do and which needs to be done to get you a little bit further down the road. Okay, so do that and don't overthink, because you know what? There's not enough time.